Do you know what time of day it is? I do. It's story time. We are still in Teddy Bear Tales because this book just keeps on giving. So today we are the Christmas fancy dress party. So get comfy and let's see what's going to happen. The Christmas fancy dress party. The Christmas holiday seemed to be a time for the new toys. All the old ones found themselves sitting upstairs with nobody to play with. "It's not very exciting, is it?" said Mo, the mohair bear, as he paced up and down the playroom. "Well, we could do something exciting," said Old Bear. "Let's have a fancy dress competition, a Christmas one." "That's a good idea," said Rosie and Fluff, two very small bears. "We know what we could dress up as." Whispering and laughing, they rushed off into a corner to plan their costumes. Soon all the toys were busy finding, making, or trying on their fancy dress costumes. They were all very excited. "I'm going to dress up as a king," said Mo. "I can just imagine myself in a beautiful crown." "Where will we get a crown?" asked Little Bear. "I shall pull a cracker," said Mo. "They always have paper crowns inside." Old Bear and Little Bear settled themselves down in a chair to judge the competition. Rosie and Fluff had left the room to fetch something. "They said they wouldn't be long," said Old Bear. "When they come back, we'll start the judging." Looking round the room, he didn't recognise any of his friends anymore. They were all in disguises. "They do look good costumes," he said. "It's going to be very hard to judge the best." Everyone was eager to get started, and still Rosie and Fluff weren't back. "I think we'd better begin without them," said Little Bear. "They might be ages." Brownwell Bear was the first one to be judged. He had rolled himself up in a piece of paper and was lying on the floor. "What are you meant to be?" asked Old Bear. "Bang!" said Bramwell Brown. "I think it's an exploding sausage," said Little Bear. "Bang!" said Bramwell Brown, even louder. "I know," said Mo. "It's a Christmas cracker." "Oh, well done," said Old Bear. "I can see it is now. What a clever idea." And here's our bear. King Mo was next. He marched in front of the judges with his cracker crown on and a king's robe made from a piece of red crepe paper. He looked very smart indeed, and everyone cheered. The next thing to shuffle in front of the judges seemed to be a walking paper chain. It moved along like a brightly coloured rustling snake. "It seems to be a paper chain that can walk," said Little Bear, "but I can't see who's under it." "It's us! It's us!" cried the little yellow bears, Marigold and Buttercup. "We knew you'd never see us." The paper chain suddenly tripped over its paws and ended up in a heap of bears and paper. Marigold and Buttercup grinned at the judges from under the heap. "We're a paper chain that's fallen down now," said Marigold. "They do, you know, sometimes." "Of course they do," said Old Bear. "That's very good." While everyone was busy clapping the fallen paper chain, in jumped Rabbit. He was covered in white cotton wool and had a carrot tied over his nose. "Oh, look!" cried Little Bear. "A white rabbit." "I'm not a white rabbit," said Rabbit crossly. "That wouldn't be Christmassy. I'm a snowman." "Well, a snow rabbit then," said Little Bear. "You've left your ears sticking up. Snowmen don't have long ears." Old Bear fetched a woolly hat and, tucking Rabbit's ears inside it, popped it over the Snow Rabbit's head. "There," he said, "you look wonderful now, Rabbit." While the toys were admiring Rabbit, the door opened and something prickly came in. "What is it?" said King Mo. "It looks like a holly bush." But when they looked closer, the toys could see that inside the bush were two pairs of eyes. "It's Rosie and Fluff," said Old Bear. "But what are they supposed to be?" "We're holly bears," said Rosie proudly. "What are holly bears?" asked Rabbit, not sure whether he should know. "Oh, you know," said Fluff. "There's a Christmas song called The Holly and the Ivy. It's got a bit in it all about holly bears. I don't know what they look like, but they must be something like this." And with that, the whole holly-coloured pair of bears did a little twirl to show off its disguise. "Well, if holly bears look like a bush, then you've done very well," said Old Bear. When everyone had clapped the holly bears, Old Bear and Little Bear discussed the winners. "We really think," said Old Bear, "that you've all done so well. You should all win something. But what can the prize be?" "A crown," shouted Rosie in the Holly Bears song. It says something like, "The Holly Bears the crown." "Oh, I remember," said King Mo, "and I know how we can all have a prize and a crown." How? Asked the others. Crackers, said Mo. On the table in the room had been a whole box of crackers. Mo had only used one to get the crown for his king costume. It had been a box of 10 crackers and there were 9 left. And so they all won prizes for their costumes, and they all felt very much jollier in their paper party hats. There were even enough crackers for the judges to have one each, and they did deserve one, didn't they? The end. So that is our Christmas story. Although it's not Christmas, that is where we got up to in our teddy bear's tale. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you later. Bye!